Okay, hopefully everything's good. I didn't check to see if this thing's following me. Of course it isn't. Oh, geez. Yeah, I'm not even fully set up. 1 second, guys. How many times do I pull out my actual keys on camera? There should be a counter for that at this point.
Cat said, "You are an hour early. I am not ready yet. Look at my hair."
Cat, we discussed this. I'm always going to be an hour early. But I mean, your hair looks fantastic. All right, everything's unlocked.
Thanks, I woke up like this.
Exactly, that's how you answer that.
Yankee underscore said, Yankee 56 and
All right, let's trick the camera into remembering who I am. Come on.
Cat said,
bright green thing behind me.
Underscore Axe, welcome in.
Oh yeah, I have to do this. Frame my head. Oh, come on. Come on, this used to work like charm. There we go. The fact that I have to put...
Yankee underscore Axe said, "Hey now."
There we go. Something bright green behind my head, otherwise I blend in with the red brick.
Chance said, "Hello all."
Hey Chance, hey Yank. Cat, everyone.
Hi Cat.
Glad to see you're here. Here's something for you guys to see. Look how clean these shelves are. Look at this.
Seal.
I organized.
Yankee underscore Axe said, "We're all the mood."
All right. Eventually that little white table is going to become an off-cut table as well. Ow. I'm going to be utterly just like destroying my feet. Aren't I? Oh, look at all these shelves. Here's the fun part.
Cat said,
These
I
are...
am gonna fix commands.
Which one are we looking for?
Chance said, "Clean shelves, what kind of workshop do you think this is?"
Oh, that's so I can put more stuff woodworking related on them. It was full of like yard work stuff.
Cat said, "Shout out."
Cat, I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Just use, what is it? Just use slash shout out. I'm thinking we should just
Chance said, "All right then."
transition into just using the one that Twitch made, because it also brings up that little like follow command where everyone can just follow immediately as opposed to just giving them a link. But I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it.
Yeah, but that one is limited.
It is? How so? Also, I'll continue looking, like right now it's fully deactivated because like I can't get it to work right. Oh no, come back. So I'll keep working on it, but it, for whatever reason, like...
Do it so many minutes.
Gotcha. So what we've got left... Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. Like I said, I'll still work on... We'll figure it all out because I'm gonna have to anyways. I think they changed their I think they changed what
Jen said, "Shakes treat can glitch cat."
All right.
Cat said, "Love."
All right, so here's the fun part. Let's see, the top.
Runs over at Zelm Chance.
Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of cup in all of these, which is gonna suck because they're so small. But I should be able to get through them pretty fast. Hopefully. That's the idea. Do I need to make another hole? Jesus. Jesus, Wes. Jesus. No, wait. We can do this a super easy way. This is within this range. We're going to do it the easy way. Do 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 do. Okay, yeah, this. I'm hoping that we can be done with planing, or this first stage of planing here real soon. Because if we get through the shelves, then I can run them through the planer and we can start going at it. All right. But we've got 5 boards, basically all the same size, varying degrees of badly warped.
Yankee_Axe said, plain orally. Chance said, Planio HI.
That sounds like Slime just got home. What was that now?
Got him down to 275, but still.
That's a lot for a scrub plane. That's a lot. I think I paid 50 for this, but this is just a number 5.
They don't show up often, hee.
Okay. Hey, Suba.
$90 cat for a used LV1. Cat said, Mech
90 bucks for for Lee Valley. Jesus. Woo. All right. This is one of those fun ones where like we're checking if it's flat is pretty. All right.
Yankee_Axe said, yeah, it's a vintage collectible though, hee.
Now, we've got a good bit in the middle to just take out.
I figured the guy used it once and decided to buy a planer.
Probably. I mean, it takes a special level of dedication to do it this way. And I mean, even I've got a planer, but I gotta flatten the board on one side somehow. Okay, so here.
Mecca said, exactly. It was a deal, and I was left unsupervised.
The best kind of deal. All right. How am I viewing whole? There we go.
Tink Cliff said, well, hello there. Tink Clevey Fox.
Hi, Tink. Some of these are pretty badly bowed, which kind of sucks, but I mean, the shelves being
Cat
bowed.
said,
Yeah. I'm glad to see you streaming again here, Tink. It's good to catch you. Okay.
Tink Cliff says, thank you, I am going to be full right as soon as I get my audio figured out.
All right, we're gonna fix one thing with you, Tink, though. Over to users.
Hi at cat_le_stakei.
There we go.
So happy to be back.
I'm happy for you too here, Tink. All right.
Mecca said, seems good.
Okay, let's... Sorry, with these short boards, like winding sticks are not going to help quite as much. Okay, well what we can do, bring out the big boy. Let's bring out the big boy and flatten it down a little bit. Okay, that should have knocked down some of the hills. All right, how we doing now? Bowed boards are, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get all this done. And then I realized how badly some of these boards cupped for the shelves. And then went, never mind, we might get one done. I'm just joking. We'll get something done. Not sure what. We're actually getting through it a lot faster than I thought we would. And there's still a little bit of a hill in the middle. Feels like there's a bump there. And nothing like grain going both directions on a board. Woo! But oh, you take care of the dogs. Don't worry about that, man. Do not worry about that. Actually, let's see if I can actually get a reading now. It was so cupped, there was no point in getting a reading. Still a little bit back there, but let's see what we got. Okay, yeah. It's a little low on that side there, but I think we can kick ass and take names. Basically, if I just run Mr. Jack for a little bit. All right, yep, smooth it out. I will say I've gotten much more effective with my planes. Come on, don't be clogging up on me. 6, I'm gonna tell you it again. Keep acting like this and I'm gonna end up having to replace you. Oh yeah, I did find my other flathead screwdriver. It made its way into my actual pants pocket, not into one of these. Now, you know what? You're gonna get a lot of use today anyways. Let's get you pristine. Let's get you pristine. Look, you didn't even have to like convince me to do it. Next question, where did I put those at? There you are. the stropping at an angle thing comes from the whole straight razor shaving stuff. Something you're not gonna hear from anyone that teaches sharpening for woodworking, but definitely from someone who shaves with a straight razor. Honestly, you shouldn't be going back and forth like this. You should always be sharpening at an angle to your bevel, period.
Jan said, whatever works for you.
And it has to do with how the striations are made in the metal. You will hold a keener and stronger edge when the striations are hatched like this and not just straight forward. You actually make a more fragile edge that is more likely to get damaged. It's more apparent when you use a straight razor. It's not as apparent when you use something like this. Mainly because like any degradation of a straight razor is immediately noticeable to your face. And degradation to your tools is expected. So it's one of those things that, like, in all reality, it's not that big of a deal. I don't press for it. I don't care. But with as obstinate as this guy is, let's not just dig into the wood. There, Wes. You know what? Lube up. The thing's heavy enough as is. And this is going to be kind of intermittent anyways because of what I'm planing at the moment. Slightest bit out of balance. What's up? All right, I heard Mecca, that's about it. That's all right, Mecca. Don't worry about it. I know you're breaking all the rules. You said don't get fired over me. As always, this one is just a pain to get going. But once it gets going, it stays for a while. back her back down. I swear sometimes my number 6 is worse to get going than an old molding plane where I have to do it with a hammer. But it's feeling good. See what's happening. Okay. Clink, clink. Get you out of the way. Okay. We're gonna take out the fabled little boy, the old man. You are super. Okay, there we go. Like I can't tell where the blade is because of all of the wax. Okay, there. All right. Now we just need to establish an edge. But this guy's got a needle straight. Oh no.
Tink said, I am going to learn while I work on my audio.
That's fine, Tink. I am going to slowly scratch my head when I go, how do I get this one done? The EU is much smaller. Oh, well, I know ways to do this. Stop being an idiot. All right. Nikes. We know exactly how to do this. Stop screwing around and get it done. Okay, there's step. Before we go much further, mark. No, you're not long enough. We need something longer, bigger, more mighty. Didn't I have like a long stick? of walnut. Nope, that's not long enough. Okay, long stick of walnut, long stick of pine, does not matter. You're not long enough. Come on, I've got some long sticks of stuff. There we go, long stick of walnut. Thank you for staring me right in the face. You are my bridging gap. Okay, now we got something for it to sit on. Now we need something for it to clamp. Easy enough, I've got another long stick of walnut, right? Long stick of walnut. No, let's not use the walnut for that. Let's use the poplar. Because, well, I don't care if the poplar gets destroyed. All right. Where's my whack-a-mole? Here we go! And I forgot to announce at the beginning of the stream, but just like last stream, this is the month of October. I am currently attempting to raise funds for the American Chestnut Foundation. There should be a Twitch donation link if you are on the computer for said organization. They are currently working on bringing the American chestnut back from the brink of extinction. Wow, this is going to be a real fast one. I would greatly appreciate any donations that you guys make. I will be making a donation here soon as well. I actually got the paperwork in the mail today to do it the old-fashioned way with a check. So now that I know this, heck, if the Twitch thing doesn't work out like they drop the Twitch stuff, I can always just raise funds and send them a check in October, because apparently they do a fundraiser in October as well. All right, just all right. We're going to write shelf very lightly on the face side. That's how fast the edging is going to be. There we go. And that is one shelf done. Okay. I am very glad though also that like temperature, oh come on. Follow, no. Do you not see me? Yeah. We don't want to do the top just yet. I want to get the hardest things out of the way first, which means the shelves, because they're the old ones. They're the floodwood. They got submerged.
Cat said, I am here while cutting fabric.
Ooh, what you making, Cat? Can I know? Is secret? Okay, one second before I do that.
Chen said, sharpening her claws. Cat said, I got myself into quilting.
Oh no. Oh no. Quilting.
It's an addictive rabbit hole.
Yeah, all of these are a hyper intense level of.
Don't try this at home, kids.
No, I'll let my mom do the quilting. Okay, this is another heavily cupped one. Why do I do this to myself?
Chan said, nice cat.
All right, Bertha, we gonna need ya. We know that this is the shallow side is towards me.
Cat said, not sure yet. I'll tell you out.
Actually, let's do it.
One pillow so far. Now we're estimating irony.
All right. One pillow so far, working on 5 to 8. Oh, good God. Yeah, you've caught the bug bad. Bad. Okay, let's see how that. Okay. But then again, I can't really say anything. I mean, I'm hand tool woodworking, and I pretty much caught it bad. All right. Okay, this is going to annoy me. So we're going to change gears for just a second.
Yes_X said, you caught it bad.
I mean, I have a treadle. Of course I caught it bad. And for those who are wondering, the belt did not slack. The belt instead started to rip. So I'm putting about a ½ an inch back into it. Okay. But I do want to get the belt back on. I am actually very glad I bought this little pin vise. Come on. There we go. And let's, sorry, I got distracted, guys. I got distracted, but I'm staring at it going, no, we need to. It's one of those, no, it needs to get done kind of things. Okay, staple is clipped. Oh, Jesus. I am the smartest man alive, aren't I? Supposed to clip that after you put it on. Because otherwise you got to take apart the entire machine to put on the belt. Okay. Or after you at least run it through all the holes. There we go. Now I can put it together. Okay, now that it's together, one last time with the pliers. And run you there. And pop the belt into its home. And it's way too loose, but I can at least laugh and say it's at least a belt this time. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna like retrofit a tensioner pulley in here because that's gonna be the easiest fix for me, is to just retrofit a tensioner pulley like right here just to push down and keep the proper tension on it. Because otherwise it ain't gonna do jack. But anyway, let's get back to what I was supposed to be doing. And not showing my butt to the camera. Okay, I kind of trust you a little more with how flat your bed is. Okay. Here. And here. Much better. Okay. It always feels good to get back at using planes, but by the end of it, I'm like, I just want to cut joinery. I just want to cut joinery. I still got 3 more of these boards after this. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Oh, did it? Man. Hi. Do you recognize me? Are you going to follow me now? Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Jesus. OBSBot just doesn't know what to do. Ever. Okay. But we are going to take a quick state-mandated drinking break. Oh, that's refreshing.
Chance said, HS cheers.
Cheers, Chance. Cheers. But yeah, I cannot wait to be back to doing joinery. And that's why I have the DeWalt over there, because once I get the reference flat and the reference edge going through the machine, all like 20 boards of this stuff going right through the machine, plane to thickness, done. And to reiterate on what what Mecca was talking about earlier, yeah, I definitely have machines where I do not want to waste time. Like I said, I do enjoy knowing that I can do this. But if I can cut the work down by monumental amounts, I'm going to. You can tell that this edge is still low. This is one that cupped pretty badly. Yeah, we're getting there though. We're getting there. Seeing if I can get it to cut some of the hills off first before I try Bertha. Okay, now that we got some of the hills cut off, what are we looking like? High spot there. Of course. Of course. Number 6. One of these days. Pow. Straight to the third moon of Omicron Persei 8. Okay. Feels like maybe an 1/8 inch more. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I hate taking cup out of boards because it's either easy or it's monumentally hard. And when they're cupped as much as these couple boards have been, way more effort than it needs to be. So I haven't even gotten to the point of checking if it's twisted. I'm just trying to get this cup off of it. But something tells me by the time we check if it's twisted, it'll be fine because of how much I've been running a plane over it at this point. Okay. Let's see if little boy can do stuff for me right now. Are you also jammed? At least you don't stay jammed. Yeah, you are jammed. Oh my God. Can I just have one thing that cooperates tonight? One. Just one. One would be phenomenal. All right. should have taken a good amount of the hills off of it. Yes, it seems counterintuitive to use the smallest plane, but when the biggest plane doesn't want to touch anything, wants to jam every 5 seconds. Oh! 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 Okay. We're almost there. We're almost to the point of checking twist. Oh, lordy loo. Okay, yeah. We can finally do it. And I am sweaty all over. Y'all take your screenshots now. All right. All right. Where are we at? Okay. Or not, there's actually a high spot there. Put the sticks up, take them back up. Oh, wrong. I wonder, is like, what the heck? Okay. Let us move forward. I seriously am thinking about replacing this plane.
Stop blowing holes in my ship!
Whoa, what's going on here?
There goes the channel. Fine pine carving just rated with 10 odd ones.
Hey, fine pine carving.
Someone said, fine to fine love fine pine raid.
Oh, good lord. So many.
Fine love fine pine raid L. Fine to fine love fine pine raid. Mekov said, hello radiators.
Hello, Raiders. Fine pine wood carving. Thank you for the raid.
Fine carving said, hope you are stellar.
Oh, we're doing okay. We're doing okay.
Chan said,
Just the
raid.
The TTS just trying to struggle with your name, making me laugh. So I'll give you a good idea where we're at the moment. I'm just gonna force it to do stuff. Ignore the pine, but we've been planing wood, as is tradition.
It's nothing new, haha.
As is tradition. We're almost done getting a.
At Fine Pine Carving, thank you for bringing your folks over.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Love.
For getting our reference face and reference edges on it. This is for that. This is for the shaker cupboard that we started a while ago and have been slowly making progress on. For those who are new here, I'm Wes. This is
American Chestnut Association.
Yes.
TechnoAxe.
This is plain old woodworking. I see you probably saw what's going on here. Now I just want to scroll that back up because I am completely lost. Okay, that's the Enfield cupboard. So yeah, Book Kitten or Boo Kitten, I am actually for the month of October trying to raise funds for the American Chestnut Foundation. There should be a link somewhere on my Twitch page for it. My goal is $500. That's kind of steep, but you know, set a goal. If we make it, we don't. If we make it, we don't. They still get money. They still get funding. Right now, we're plenty far behind that goal, but that is to be seen. For those who don't know, the American Chestnut Foundation is a foundation that is working to help bring the American chestnut back from the brink of extinction. They also, their research is benefiting other species as well, such as the chinquapin, which is actually a relative of it. Ash, it's helping helping them figure out ways to fight the emerald ash borer and other trees like it. So while it does go directly to the American Chestnut Foundation, their research is helping other trees as well. It's always kind of fun using a plane that is physically bigger than the board you're planing. I think with that, let me double check, but we may be moving on to the edge of this one and moving on to board number 3 of 5 for tonight. And full disclosure, that does not mean we're going to get all 5 done. Because of the amount of cup they had, I'll be happy just to get, 3 done. Because I know that the top board is pretty much flat. It is not cupped. It did not come from the same flood stock that this did. All right. Before we go any further, claiming you as face, right shelf, just so I remember what part you are, because you're basically the same size as my top piece. Get my whacking hammer. And we edge plane. But first, a message from our sponsors. And by that I mean it's time for a drink break. Okay. And I don't know if donation alerts are up and running yet. We've had a lot of problems with my alerts not being fully functional. So who knows anymore? I guess also as full disclosure, I actually am a member of the American Chestnut Foundation as of like March. I decided to join. Or was it June? Somewhere in the late spring. Okay, it's almost all the saw marks off, and I realize I'm planing against the grain. Maybe that's why I was having so much trouble. But, I mean, board number 2. And man, I love holdfasts because of this. All right. You're done being clamped. Okay. We'll do this for now. Get it properly stacked later when I can get the boards out that I need to. This is the top board. This is going to be my glory board. Get another erroneously painful one to go, or should I just do the top board and feel good for myself for once, because the shelves all have that cup through them. I think I cut them from the same board, which explains the cup. Let's see, it's 7:12. Why are you looking at that door? You're supposed to be looking at my pretty face. All right.
Chance said, shelves.
Shelves, all right. We put ourselves through the torment. Not gonna lie, this was a very goofy purchase for me, because I was like, why would I purchase an expensive brush? This is a Lee Nielsen brush, but damned if I don't use it more than I use other things. Like, I'm gonna put that money down for that brush, I better use it. But I mean, it also just, something about the form for it just makes me use it more. Because I mean, hell, I've got this brush. And I mean, anyone who's been around long enough knows that, like, I would just forget this brush existed. And just keep using my hands. It has now been regulated to, like, when shavings hit the ground. So when I sweep up after, that's the brush I'm using. But this is my bench brush, and I actually use it, and it's small and not in the way, and it can just be, put on something for a little while. All right. Okay. He's bowed. He's got a nice cup here. So, shiver my timbers, shiver my soul. Yo ho, heave ho. Although this cup doesn't look as bad as the last one, so. So maybe I won't spend a solid 30 minutes trying to take the cup out of this board. Oh yeah, this one isn't all that bad. Take a few more swipes at the center and then okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, here's hoping, guys, that the board we just finished was the worst. Okay. All right.
Of course it was.
I mean, if it was, we might get all 5 done, and we might take Sunday off as a day of power tool and use that DeWalt back there and get everything fully finished and ready to go for joinery. That's not good. Okay, well, there's definitely that to consider. Okay, we're not quite ready yet. But let's see where we're at now. There's a we got a lot of rubs there, so that's okay. Now that we got all the hills and valleys flattened off, let's see what it actually is saying now. Okay. Got a little bit of a dip on this side. So let's take the number 5, take off material from here to here, see if we can get that dip down, but otherwise it's needle flat. It's consistent too, like just this like last half, like this little last inch and a half is low. Oh, I can feel where it dips. Okay. All right, let's get all the hills and valleys off of this, put an edge on it, and move on to the next board. Sorry, I'm delusional, guys. Oh, we're getting there. And you guys will have to excuse the number 6 because it doesn't like to work, period. It's the lazy plane. Or it doesn't like to function, I should say. But it's almost there. Okay, let's double check it. And we'll fill that in my back tomorrow. Okay. Okay. All right, he's all right, he's all right. Never forget to mark the board. Because God forbid you get to it later and you forget what piece is what. Okay, how much of a pain are you gonna be? Okay, you're a little high on the inside, got it. Cheater plane. Take the number 5 to that edge for a second. It's called working smart. It's got a camber to the blade anyways. That way I don't have to fuss around. What do you know? That fixed that problem. Now we just get the saw marks off. Am I against the grain again? Doesn't feel like it. Just feels like you're not clamped in there enough. There. Double check, double check, double check, check. Ba-do-do-do. Cool. By the power of Thor. Sorry if those are loud, by the way. Sorry if those are loud. All right. Okay, that's the top board. You're going to be the easiest in terms of not having to knock out cup, but you are curly. So you have your own distinct fun time to deal with. But I mean, switching grains is not as much of a pain in the butt as having to make a board decently flat before you can check if it's twisted. Oh, Wes. Why'd you have to open your mouth and say something about, maybe that board was the worst? Wes, stop cursing yourself. For those who are wondering about this thing, this is the Veritas Bench Dog. It's absolutely phenomenal if you got a bench stop like you got a plane stop like that and a bunch of holes. I do not have a tail vise. This is my poor man's tail vise. I don't want to do it. I don't want to plane it, guys. Nah. I will say one thing, at least, oh man, it's, why? Why, Obsbot, why? Do you recognize me? Yay, you recognize me! I will say, at least it's not as hot as it was in the summer when I was like, okay, I made 2 cuts to a board. We're quick. For old Roy! Oh, this is heavily twisted too. This must have been the last cut of the board because it's, not only is it cupped, it's got a nice little twist here to there. Well, can't complain. Just gotta.
Blue Stuff said, time to get out the planer.
That I am the planer. Plus a planer won't get cup out. That's why I'm doing it this way. The planer will just thickness it. It will not get the cup out. I got a planer over here, see? But it will.
Jan said, wedges under the corner helps.
Yeah, I might need to do, I might, oh, that's thick enough.
Said, a planer will get cup out if you support high points.
That's not the way you need to do it though. It's better if you create a reference flat. Let's see, will you? It's better to establish a reference flat. And it's honestly fairly, and the machine that establishes reference flat is a joiner. So I will be establishing a reference flat. Now that it's not popping on all corners, let's see if we can just detwist it. Or see how bad this cup is. Okay, it's right here. So yeah, let's attack the center for a little bit.
That's what I need. You put the cup side up, then shims under the parts that are lifting.
Yeah.
That way the planer won't crush it flat when it passes through.
Yeah. I'm not big on that. I know it's a way to do it, but I've got planes, I've got backbone. I'll do it this way. I'm not trying to diss the method, but I, as sadistic as it sounds, enjoy being able to do it by hand. Thicknessing a board, I do not enjoy by hand, because that is a ton of work. Compared to reference flat. Reference flat is like the first like 10th of thicknessing a board by hand. And anyone who's been on this channel can definitely tell you, I have definitely thicknessed boards by hand and it takes too long.
Chan said, the method does work but can be fiddly.
Yeah, and I'd rather just flatten a side. What I'm doing right now is technically kind of the same thing. I'm just flattening a side of the board. This side will go down, and when I push it through, it's just going to clip off the cupped side, which will be up. It's just my way of attacking it instead of shimming. But considering a thicknesser will thickness slash planer will thickness a board in 5-10 minutes, and I can thickness a board in what, 5-10 hours. I'd rather use the planer for that. I can establish a reference flat depending on how bad the board is. And these are small boards. These are nothing. They're just cupped. But I typically do 4 to 6 foot long boards, and I can do them in about a half an hour if I'm going fast. And that's just a fun workout for me. Okay. Yeah, we still got a good thickness in the middle. Which is why I still haven't done joinery for this project.
CNC machine and let that do it all for you.
And if I had money for a CNC machine, I'd be making money by now, right? Right? No. But yeah, no, you'd be surprised. Yeah, CNCs are everywhere on YouTube and Twitch. Okay. But I do enjoy this as at least some form of a workout. Something more than, okay, I didn't miss anything, Moose. More than anything, also, was it you that actually brought up the shimming thing? Like, I'm not trying to be obstinate. I'm not trying to be obstinate about not wanting to shim stuff and use the planer and all that stuff. I'm just, oh, come on, let me scroll. Sometimes I wonder about this. Let me scroll.
I bring up all sorts of bad
Yeah.
ideas.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's a valid way to do it. It's just, for me, I like breaking out my planes and doing it.
Know what's a bad idea?
And what's,
Using a router planer to make curved surfaces.
oh, that could be fun. Oh no, I knocked off Minimax. I don't think I'm gonna need that anyway. Yeah, this guy is pretty much clenched in anyways. I don't need you. Here comes the fun part. So yeah, this is gonna be the worst board. Okay, we still got, okay. Yep, this is going to be the worst board, but we'll get through it. Don't worry, guys. Where there's a will, there's a way. My name's Wes, so there's not a will. Wait a minute. Before I go any further, I think I just screwed up. I did not. Okay, there we go. That's where we're not right. Okay. straight down the center. One way to do it is to just plane a gully. No, I'm not doing that, but I mean, like early on I did do that, where I would put it on its hump side, plane a gully, and then plane the sides down. Okay, there's a distinct high spot there. Okay. There's just a very distinct high spot all the way down. Okay. This is just going to be the tricky one, guys. It's just going to be a tricky one. Okay. I may have to stop here real soon. That sounded like Max. Actually, go ahead and let me, I'm gonna stop you guys real soon. All right, we're gonna have a be right back. That sounded like Max. I wanna see what's going on. Give it about 10 minutes. All right, sorry about that. That wasn't actually Max, that was the neighbor's dog. It just sounded like him. He hadn't done his little hound dog yelp yet, so it just sounded like Max was whimpering for some reason. But no, that was the neighbor's dog wanting back in. Okay, I think what's gonna help this is everybody's favorite backbreaking. knock some of those hills off so I can get any kind of reading that isn't just wobbling around. All right. Boop-a-doo, ba-doop-a-doo.
Cat said, at Moose does stuff, welcome in.
Okay, there we go. This is how we're going to figure this out. Okay. This whole corner's high. Okay.
Nicole said, AFK.
That's all right, Mecca. Don't worry too much about it. Okay. Like I said, you're at work. Don't worry, we'll get there. We did it the last time, we'll do it again. If we get through this one, I'm definitely doing the top, period. Because then I'm done, and we can throw them in the machine. Woo! not hit my car keys against the bench. Oops. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Finally. Okay. Okay, take a little bit here. All right, let's smooth her down. And then check after smoothing. It took a little bit, but that was a pain. Move you back. Second here. We're going to play this game again, aren't we? Number 6. Remember, that threat may not actually be a threat, number 6. That threat may not actually be a threat. This thing has so many temperamental things wrong with it. Okay, swing it this way. Okay. Retract. And hell. Just a little bit. Sometimes I wonder if I should have stayed to the end of the amount of tool works and just taken that number 8 home with me. Sometimes I wonder that. Because the 6 is just a pain at times. But once it gets working, it works. Are we past the rivulets? No. At this point.
What do you find it's doing?
It's a combination of things, Chance. It's a combination of things. It's unable to hold the settings that I give it. And also, it is a hair's breadth between barely cutting and cutting too deep. So it's one of those, you are cutting way too deep. It's one of those things where it's just aggravating because
The anchored albatross said, "Fian 12 fire hair lurkin."
that's all right, albatross. It's just one of those things where it is very finicky about being either cutting whisper thin shavings or digging in so deep that it clogs. Part of the problem is I honestly think I should just get I should source a new number 6 chip breaker because I've tried to fix it 1,000 times and it's still not working correctly. But, you know, at this point I've worked with it so much that I know that if I just play with it a little bit, it'll start working, but within 30 minutes or so it'll stop.
Chance said, "On one of those."
Yeah, I think it's the chip breaker is the actual problem, but also like I have no like it. Yeah, I think it is the chip breaker that's the problem, but trying to like find just a number 6 chip breaker is kind of a pain in the ass, anyways. All right, let's double check. I didn't do anything to get it out of whack.
Cat said, "N-I-A-L-B-A-A-A-A-A-A-A." Chance said, "How is the backlash in the advance?"
It is a very, very loose knob.
The anchored albatross said, "Hi, cat."
That's part of the problem is it is an extraordinarily loose knob.
Alba.
I don't know. There's so many things wrong with it. I don't mean to be mean to it, but I mean like there's so much wrong with it. I really do need to just like sit down and fully diagnose it. But like, I can spin it
The anchored albatross
about,
said,
like,
when LOL.
when retracting the blade, it's a quarter turn. When advancing the blade,
Carlos.
you don't feel any tension on like it moving forward until you've spun it a revolution and a half. So it's one of those things where I'm just like, that's not right. But I also don't want to get the kit that the kit that's going around to replace it with finer adjustments. I don't trust myself with castings, with cast iron castings, to make that kind of change. Wait a minute. You need to be out here. Thank you. I need to have my reference edge where I'm going to actually be measuring off. So it's one of those things where like it may just be better off for me to actually replace it. It's the only plane that I have that gives me grief consistently. And I've tinkered with it and tinkered with it and tinkered with it, and I can't get it to work the way that I can get other planes to work. So like something fundamentally I'm not able to figure out. Oh yeah, at least you gave me a good edge to work with here. All right, all right.
Oh, come on, spot.
Sorry, it's only as smart as it can be. I'm sorry. I think the next time I'm at a hand...
You should know me by now, LUL.
What if I told it to just not learn? No learning. There we go. You're a little too deep. Now you're good. Now let's fix whatever camber I just put into it because it was too deep in catching. Yep, yep, yep. Cheating. It's feeling much better. Let's see what we did. One swipe to the side.
The anchored albatross said, Carlos.
All right.
Marcus said, let's give it a workout.
Ah.
No, you need fitted.
All right. That's all 3 shelves, or no, all 4 shelves. Okay,
Cat said,
get what a workout?
Marcus, are you speaking in tongues?
That's an interesting one. All right, what is the time? What is the time? Because at this point, it's 8 o'clock. Technically, this is when I quit and give up, but we've got 1 piece left, and it's not bowed or cupped, or it hopefully should be like a one and done.
Machinist Legendaris Maximum. Marcus said, no, don't know tongues. That was Latin LUL. Chance said, time for the next board.
By next board, you mean final board. Oh, okay, there is a cup. But nowhere near as bad. Like, this is one that would go away stupid fast. Hello, top board. Yeah, there's just a little bit of cup right here. Let's make sure I'm putting it in correct. Yes, I am. Okay. Just the tiniest bit of cup. So this one should go fast, and then I can mechanize the boards. Yep, can already see the chatoyancy coming through on this one. All right, good old curly stuff. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I took that bump out and we're okay. Hey, what was that? How now, brown cow? Exactly. I was kind of hoping.
Said, Quando omni fluncus moritati.
Oh God. You guys, just as long as you don't say the words to like activate the Necronomicon, I'll allow Latin. But as soon as we get deadites walking around and people with chainsaws on their hands, we're going to have to talk, you and I, the chat. Okay, I just want to make sure that I didn't knock us out a flat. All right, yeah. Like I said, best for last. Because this one's not frustrating at all. ¿Dónde es pantalones? See what I mean? Like, it took all night, but now it's actually working. This is what I mean, Chance. Took all night fiddling with it, but now it's working correctly. Oh man, I hope you guys can see the curl in this.
Don't say that aloud.
I mean, it's already working, so it'll just stop working next stream. Plus, this is the last board. Oh yeah. Love that beautiful bean footage. All right. This was a great rando purchase. Went into Woodcraft, saw that they had it, bought it. I am not disappointed. Not disappointed at all. All right, boop, boop. Ooh, okay, that explains what was going on earlier. Okay. Meh. Okay. We're gonna cheater this one because I know there's a definite high side. I chose this one because of that. Snagging my fingernails. Okay, how we doing on knocking that down? Kind of okay. Going a little too fast and knocking my finger on this board as I pull the plane back. Luckily I'm left-handed, so knocking my right index finger out of commission means nothing to me. It's like, how do I know that this is flat once I'm done? The plane's longer than it.
Like I said, we will do this BS using a shooting board.
Not for 15-inch long sides, or 16-inch long sides. For the shorter sides, sure. And I'll break out the Lee Nielsen for that. Or the Franken shooting plane. Lee Nielsen shooting plane with a Veritas shooting board. But this is fine. This is easy to do. Like, as long as you got a long plane, this really is no problem. I'm just getting through the fact this was a warbly side, if you realize there's still that divot there. I wanted some. I know this is going to throw it out of flat, but let's get past that divot. Okay. Now let's check flat. A little bit on this side.
Chan said, shooting board is used to square and provide a clean joinery surface.
Yeah, but my shooting board won't take something this. It'll take something this long, but I don't have enough clearance space to be. I don't have a long shooting board. There we go. That's the wording I'm looking for. top. There we go. All right. All that's really left now is stacking the boards and raiding out. So let's figure out someone to raid to. So I can sweep up. Oh no! There we go, my beautiful faces. All right. We're gonna do what I typically do and mute you guys while I'm running around on the Twitch so I don't get demonized or demonetized or whatever you want to call it. All right, seriously, I'm right here. I didn't move or anything. As with always, feel free to send me suggestions on who to raid to. Let's see, we've got. Oh, Mr. Horologist is on. Guitar Show. Anchored Albatross. Arcaros. Oh yeah, he is doing a watch. Oh yes, I know Viking. I know a thickness planer would do. But I mean, we're going to be using it. We're going to be using it to finish up the boards. Mostly, I just wanted to reference a flat side. So I think we're going to raid out to Mr. Horologist. It's been a while since I've been in his show. It is a watchmaker / repairman guy. So thank you guys for coming in and having a good time. Hopefully Sunday we'll be ready to do something better and hopefully be able to do like any kind of joinery work. We'll see. I do have an event on Saturday that might drain me again, but I'll keep you guys updated. Until then, have a good day and see you guys next time.